What's going on, everybody? It's Chris Classic, driving a car vlog on the way to work. I hope you guys are having a great day. This is a work week for many of us. What we thought was going to take us out didn't. Thank God for that. You know, some of us may be hurting and we may be crying over the scar that we have, but look at that scar as a testimony and a war room for victory. So, thankful to God that you guys are listening to me either now or later or whenever. I love you guys. God love you guys, and Christ love you guys. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and subscribe to the C3 Ultimate Wrestling channel. Me and my wife's professional wrestling company. We have all our matches from our latest show, Press Star 2, on there. So check it out. Y'all remember when Cody Rhodes tried to end racism in May 2021? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember when Cody Rhodes with the black wife, with the white daughter, with the black daughter, his words, went against a black guy with one eye, bars, to try to end racism? Not only does Pepper's Farm remember, I remember. Look, I like Cody Rhodes as a wrestler. What he speaks about be good most of the time. A lot of people are very happy that he has returned to WWE and stuff like that. And you know, what I've seen so far. But we're not gonna sit here and acknowledge that he has some misses along the way coming back to WWE. Excuse me. Like, this was one of these ones. Now, quick backstory. Basically, the factory, or the Nightmare Factory, that's like his wrestling school and stuff like that. It's run with him and QT Marshall. And, excuse me, they wanted to separate QT as the bad guy and stuff like that. Didn't like what Cody was doing, what Cody was representing. The way they did that was excellent. The way he just walked away, and then the guys from the factory attacked the Nightmare Factory. They attacked Shotty Lee and a whole bunch of other people. That was fine. QT was about to power drive Cody, and then on the steel, and then Red Velvet came out because Brandy was pregnant with the black daughter, white daughter. That these are words that Cody said. That was cool. All of that was cool. All of it was built up, and we was just like, hey, we do know that Cody's going to overcome this. But I really thought that was a very creative way, because I do like QT's wrestling. I know he looks older and all this other crap, and people don't like him because of the position that he's in. That means he's doing a good job if you're actually paying attention. But other than that, it was pretty good. They would trade victories from tags and stuff like that. The stuff was good. So, you know, Cody was low-key going through the factory, and then here came Anthony Ogogo. Now, a lot of people knew that this guy was a boxer. He had a boxing injury that left him blind. I believe he did place. I could be wrong, and everything like that. And, you know, I thought the guy did very good. And when he took Cody out, he put the British flag over him and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, here we go. We're going with this old school foreigner thing. If anybody can pull it off, Cody can pull it off. Cody didn't pull nothing but the race car. And I was like, oh my God, bro. Like, this ain't it. This ain't it. This is not it. Another issue with this promo and with this program was that y'all let Anthony Ogogo speak. And what he was speaking about was very relatable and historically accurate. Look, I love living here. I love being here. I love raising my family here. God put me here for a reason. But at the same time, those scars I was talking about in the beginning of the video, it's a lot of scars. It's a lot of lacerations, a lot of amputation, a lot of dark times in America and stuff like that. And some people are still living in those times this day. Not even just physically and spiritually. Go ahead. Going on. It's some dark stuff. Not only that, the man was going to places that had slaves or was doing things to people of color and stuff on his social media. So it's like some people was actually cheering for the guy and booing for Cody. Cody was hot and cold sometimes. Some people would cheer for him and some people would boo him and stuff like that. A lot of people was booing him for this, because Anthony actually had a good point. Even as the villain, he had a good point about a whole bunch of things. So it was just like, okay, well, Cody's digging himself into a hole. He really is. And the Go-Go was obviously very passionate about everything he was saying. And it was believable, once again, and it was historically accurate. So what does Cody do? Cody comes out, talks about Anthony Ogogo, saying, you're trying to live the American dream, nothing against the people across the pond. I've faced a lot of guys across the pond, blah, 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 that stuff. Then he started talking about Bruno being an Italian and being a champion for over 1,000 days. Okay. Then he started talking about one of his bosses, Sheed Khan, being a billionaire with the bumper patent and things like that. All right, cool. Yeah, I get what you're saying. You're using minorities or people deemed as minorities to bring home your point. All right, cool. It was a little rocky. You had me at the beginning. All right, cool. Then he brought up his daughter. And I was like, oh, no. I have a white daughter. I have a black daughter, Because, Brandy's black. Obviously, you guys know. You've seen her before. Maybe you've heard of her. But anyway, this is the problem. Cody was not the right person to speak about this situation. And I'm not saying that because he was white. I'm saying it because of what he said, how he said it, and the placement. The placement was off. You was already losing this war promo-wise. I think this was less is more. This should have been a less is more moment. And I know Cody learned from it. But this was a less is more moment. We didn't need you to speak for 5 minutes about what's going on with people in the company. Now, AEW, they didn't have a lot of fans and stuff like that. They really did have like wrestlers as fillers. So you could tell them to clap and cheer for stuff even if they agree or disagree with it. And that's what it was, It might have transitioned well in the crowd because people they do have avid hardcore AEW fans that would cheer for anything. And there's not, I'm not going into that. But yeah, it was not needed. I was not needed to hear about your baby, your black baby, your white baby. Cody's words, not mine. I'm going to keep saying that. Could have just said mixed, who has double identities. Like, that made better sense than a black daughter, white daughter thing, Cody's, it just didn't work, bro. Like, it didn't work. Now, a lot of people are seeing, be like, yeah, Cody was gold and all the time. I'm like, nah, some stuff was hit or miss. And this was one of those ones. This was meme central. This is still meme central. I got a lot of memes with Cody with a with a kufi on, or kente cloth, or they got pictures of him like standing behind Martin Luther King, or he's shaking hands with somebody. They got pictures with him with Malcolm X. They got like an album cover and stuff like that because they were saying how he tried to end Cody. Me and my partner Smash, we talk about it a lot, and we say like how Cody tried to end racism. So like everything we say, we like what we do it to end racism. Now racism is a very evil thing, and it has no color. It really doesn't. But at the same time, it's when you try to address it and you address it the wrong way. We're looking at TV, we're looking at things. Some people want Caucasians to atone for what their ancestors did, and it's not truly fair to them. That's all I'm gonna speak about. But at the same time, people try to address it because they want to be a hero, or they want people to buy their merch, or they want people to invest in their storyline. It did not work because Cody was not the right one to address and even speak about this issue. Brandy probably wouldn't have been either because a lot of people didn't even like Brandy. Major issues. Y'all shouldn't have had Anthony speak, yo. Anthony was speaking some facts. The match they had was pretty decent. I do know after that he had to have surgery. I seen him wrestle a couple more times on Dark. I don't know where he is now. I hope everything is good with him. Shout out to Anthony Ogogo. I think he showed that he can wrestle and he can go even with the hindrance of loss of vision. I thought, like I said, I think it was pretty good. But I knew what the match was going to be. I knew that Cody was going to get punched a lot from a boxer and not be knocked out. And that's what had happened. They tried to pick up steam after it, but it just didn't work. The promo thing was just too much. And people make fun of it. I was looking at it this morning and people were saying like, man, I used to be a racist until I watched this promo with Cody. And now I apologize. And then people are like, I don't know why people are mad. Cody just ended racism with this promo. And then even people talk about what Cody's wife Brandy said, like, hey, this was empowering, this was great and stuff like that. I can't wait to show our daughters this. Now every time a good promo happens from anybody, they show Cody, they screenshot what Brandy said. What y'all think, man? Look at it. Look at it. Just put in like Cody Rhodes, Anthony Ogogo promo or something, and then you'll see it. And tell me what y'all think. This man really tried to end racism with it and missed. And then not only that, before I leave, not only that, he tried to blame the writers and the promo people. Like he said they was taking classes about how to understand it and how to make this stuff and how to write it. So when he got negative backlash on Twitter and social media, he tried to not even just be accountable for it. He tried to say, oh, well, we had promo class, we had talking classes about this because this is a very sensitive topic. No, fam. You went out there, you said you had a black daughter, a white daughter, you see your words, not mine. You said that. And it missed. Now, if it would have been great, you wouldn't have said, oh, well, we got classes and stuff. You wouldn't even give them praise. You wouldn't even give them honor. You wouldn't even thank them for that. Pepper's Farm remembers, I remember. I remember this. It was tanked. He didn't even apologize for it. Not in my Black History Month. Not in front of my Black History Month. I just wanted to talk about that. Wait, do y'all remember that? Am I missing some pieces? Let's speak about this in the chat. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all comment. 5 o'clock today, I'm going live. I'm talking about some wrestlers. I'm encouraging them and everything like that through this year 2023. This is Chris Classic. Let's take it home.